we are taking the course CSS246, and it's going to be a continuation of the course. We're going to be taking our bearing from equipment today. All right, security equipment. With this being said, let's jump straight into it. But just before then, for those of us who are new to the stream, let's do all to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and also do all to enroll into our private class where we walk you through all your courses throughout the semester without leaving any stone unturned. You may as well take advantage of our YouTube perks, which you can find on our homepage. Do well to use it to your best of interest. With this being said, let's just get into it. Okay, so we have equipment and accessories. Okay, equipment. That's the name of the course is the course code. The course code is CSS. Believe you can all hear me. The course code is CSS246. CSS246. And we're going to be talking about equipment and accessories. Okay, basically it's all about security equipment. I think can we all hear me now? I think the audio was connected at the point, but can we all hear me now? Okay, I think it's better now. Okay, yeah, I think it's better now. So we are taking equipment, taking our bearing from equipment and accessories. Okay, now the demand for safety and the security industry in most urban, all right, centers remains strong. Okay, urban centers, all right, urban communities. You know, when we say urban communities, we are simply talking about sophisticated environment, all right, environments whereby we have industries, we have um, large um, properties, plants, industries, organizations, multi-million organizations, multi-million properties, all right, persons of high um, calibers and dignitaries living in such in an environment. All right, this is what we find. This is what we'll find in an urban area. Therefore, as a result of all this, the demand for security, all right, has been on the increase. Are we together? The demand for security has been on the increase. On the same vein, the demand for security and safety equipment, okay, in as much as the demand for security has increased as a result of what we have going in the urban area. Okay, I think my camera needs to be adjusted. Okay, I think my camera needs to be adjusted a bit. Just a moment. Let's just fix it very quickly. Okay. Just a moment. Right. Okay. So I just want to choose this a little bit. Offset. Yeah. I think it's better now. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Now, like I was saying, as a result of the increase, okay, as a result of the increase in the demand for security and also the demand for safety equipment, this is because we have seen over time, we've experienced over time the improvement of the economy, and the, all right, amassing of wealth in a certain environment, which we refer to as the urban environment. Now, let's take a step further. I believe we all can hear me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now we have it as it says here. It says that, like I've made mention of it just now, that the industrial plants, commercial buildings, public facilities, mining operations, airports and seaports, activities going on in all these places has made the demand and increase for security and security equipment increasingly. All right, the demand has been on the increase for quite some time. Okay, now, so what are the types of private, all right, security equipment accessories? Okay, so let's take it up from the private security equipment and accessories. And don't forget, we made it clear the other day. We said that the security responsibility of the state is not only, all right, it is not, although it is the responsibility of the state to protect its citizen, all right, but it is not 100%, all right, alone for the state. We have other entities that can also be formed and support the state in aspect of security. And we've also made it clear that security is not one person's business, it's everybody's business. It is accepted that it is the responsibility of the state to protect its citizen. Nevertheless, when it comes to security, it is not a one man's business, it is everybody's business. Now, let's take it up from the private sector equipment and accessories. Now, there are many different types of private security equipment, and equipment carried by particular officer depends, all right, the equipment, in as much as they have varieties of different equipment, the equipment carried by these officers varies. Okay, it varies. Okay, so the kind of equipment you carry, or the kind of equipment you are allowed to use as a private security officer, all right, security personnel, depend on the policies, okay, of that officer's agency. Okay, it depends on the agency which you are working with as a private security personnel. Now, a security officer often carry equipment like, don't forget, we're talking about the private security officers now. They often carry equipment like the handcuffs. Okay, please, like I usually say, all the courses we take on this channel are basically for educational purpose, and they are basically for informational purpose. Okay, we're there to educate, to inform, and not to instigate violence or otherwise. I think I need to adjust this a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's a lot in the camera sometimes. Yes, I think it's better now. So we have some of this equipment carried out, or some of the equipment that private security personnel are allowed to use, more of the general equipment now, although we made it clear that it depends on the policies of the organization the security personnel is working with. So some of the equipment now, generally speaking, all right, we have the likes of handcuffs, flashlights, and handcuff keys. Just to mention about a few, handcuffs, okay, we have flashlight and the handcuff keys. Now, we also have restraining devices. All right, we have the likes of restraining devices. Now, under these restraining devices, what do we have? We have, all right, the likes of pepper spray. Right, you know the spray you're using. It doesn't really cause what it's it doesn't really cause what we call fatal damage. All right, it's more like minimal, all right, damage, more like a temporal damage. All right, more like basically a resistance. Okay, It is what it is. And we have baton. All right, you know that wooden like thing. All right, this wooden like thing that officers carry around. All right, something like that. Baton. These are some of the restraining devices and other basic gears. Okay, we have basic gears as well as the likes of tape for roping off a crime scene. You know, all this crime scene whereby you don't want um the evidence to be complicated, to be compromised. I mean, and so you see officers using these tapes to just rope off intruders from compromising the evidence. These are some of the general equipment, and we also have the likes of radio for communication. Okay, we also have radio for communication. So we have that as that. Now there are more specialized security equipment. We need to understand that there are more specialized security equipment. Just a moment. Okay, are we on the same page? I just need to figure out a thing. Just a moment. Now there are more specialized security equipment. All right, that can be carried around as well by certain tactical officers. Okay, so we have security equipment carried around by certain tactical officers, which we, all right, know as MOPOL. All right, certain tactical officers, which we refer to as MOPOL. Okay, we have the likes of, all right, firearms, all right, body armor, and battering ram. Okay, so we have the likes of these. We know what firearms are, all right? They are carried around by some tactical officers, which we refer to as MOPOL. Okay, no, so we have the likes of armor, body armor. Okay, body armor. Okay, and we also have what we call battering ram. Now, this battering ram, majority of us would have seen it in the movies. Right? It's more like a very powerful or heavy object. We have some that an individual can carry, some whereby we have minimum of two persons, and some whereby it's even a complete vehicle for moving. It's a complete vehicle for moving them to break or to pull down barricades or entrance. All right, to a particular spot. This is the so referred to as battering ram. Okay, so we have body armor, more like what we call bulletproof here. Okay, body armor, more like what we call bulletproof. Okay, so we also have the likes of battering. Oh my goodness! Oh my, I'm losing all my markers. Okay, battering. Basically for pulling stronghold. You see them. I think some of us have watched all these ancient movies. You see, it's basically used to pull down heavy doors. Still use it, modern security does use it, but basically we have some that one person can just carry and use to pull down the door or a barricade or whatsoever. That is what we call the battering arm. Now, one of the most basic piece of security equipment, all right, restricted by law is the firearm. All right, one of the basic, all right, the most basic piece of equipment restricted by the law is the firearm. All right, the basic equipment restricted by the law, okay, is a firearm. Not every private security personnel can use this. Okay, not all private security personnel can use this. Only, all right, police. Most of this is being used by police officers. Okay, police officers, not private security personnel. Are we good on that? Now, now this is usually worn on it of the officer. All right, we have this thing the personnel wear where they can keep their firearm. All right, more like the short firearm. We have it says here that this is usually one that is the firearm uh, worn by on the hip of the officer through some officers. All right, one on the hip of officers, though some officers may wear a firearm in a shoulder holster. All right, some wear it this way, just like we see them on the roadside, the security personnel, and some wear it, all right, in a shoulder. We call them shoulder holster. Okay, I think you might not notice, all right, until some of them remove their jacket or their suits. They have it in their suits, in their jacket. So they just suit up. You know even that anything is there at all. All right. So we have that as that. So now we have that as that. So let's take this a step further. Now, so now it says here that common security of officers' equipment also include common security officers' equipment also include various type of restraining devices. Speaking of the zip ties, zip ties is almost like handcuff. It doesn't perform the same function. But handcuff now is metal. Okay, but the zip is called zip. That was the thing from the audio. I think it's better now. Can we all hear me? Can we all hear me? I basically don't know why my camera is acting this way. Okay. Now, let's take a step further. We have that as that. Also, okay, the private security officers wear or carry badge that identify them as officers of the law. Very important. And the officers may require to wear a standard uniform that will help to identify them easily that they are personnel of the law. Okay. Now, many officers that are in multinational companies or organizations also have what we call secondary weapons. Okay, such as batons. All right. We also have what we call the collapsible. This baton. Usually, some of them are the one I know of. All right, they are wooden and they are not collapsible. All right, but technology has advanced to the level whereby we have collapsible baton in the sense that you can fold them, foldable batons. You can fold them, keep them in a spot, and when you need them, you unfold them. All right, so we refer to them as collapsible baton. All right, and they are known as a restraining device. Okay, so we have the likes of pepper spray as well. Now, there are also pieces of security, all right, equipment that officers might not carry on their person, but which may, all right, which many officers have in their vehicle. Okay, Irex, even though we have mentioned quite some security security equipment that they have on them. Some they don't have it, all right? They don't carry them in person, but they have it in their vehicle. Okay, we have the likes of road flares, all right? We have the likes of tapes, all right? Portable barricades, all right? Barricades that are portable to demarcate crime scenes, all right? Portable barricades, road flares, okay? What we need to understand again is that private security officers also usually carry radios with other officers, all right, often worn in shoulder or their belt. See them putting their radio here, the way they hang it there, or they fix it to their belt. So we have that as that. So let's quickly talk about equipment that are restricted. Please, as you join the stream, do well to smash the like button if you are yet to do that. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are yet to do that. And as well, please use the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from. And if you have not gotten our membership perk, you are missing out a lot. Do well today to use our membership perk. We have it ranging from 1,000 naira, from as low as 1,000 naira and above. All right. And the membership perk you get will determine the access you'll have to the classes. Please do well to get just go to our YouTube page. You find them there. To be there. Become a member, and you can please become a member. Is one way you support us, and you can as well go to our official website www.tutorial.com if you want to talk to me in person and ask me personal questions about your academics. And we also have our private class where we'll walk you through, if you enroll, walk you through all your classes, giving you a lot of resources to help you throughout the semester in cementing good grade. Now, very quickly, there's something we call SWAT. Okay, SWAT is an acronym for Special Weapons and Tactics. Okay, we have Special Weapons and Tactics. Please and please, like I usually say, we put out content here for only educational purpose and to inform. All right, we don't instigate violence. We don't, all right, do otherwise than just to educate, all right, according to our course materials. Please note that. So we have that as that. So some of the equipment restricted to private securities, we have the likes of heavy firearms. Private security organizations are not allowed to use that. Okay, the like of heavy firearms. Okay, also shields used for pacifying participants in the riots. You know, this shield when there's a riot, a rancor, the security personnel used to shield themselves and push the riot behind or push the just scatter. Okay, this shield, the private security personnel are not allowed to use them, not at all. Okay, so we have that as that. Okay, so now speaking of the accessories, all right, categories and description of equipment and accessories used by private security. So now let's go to the nitty-gritty of things. Speaking of the accessories used by the private security companies in Nigeria, we have the likes of, all right, AC chargers, DC chargers, camera clamps. We have the likes of connectors. We have the likes of telephone audio, all right, and adapters. These are basically some of the basic equipment. Okay, we have those are under accessories. All right, so under accessories, we have the likes of batteries. Okay, very necessary. Likes of batteries, just to mention about a few. We also have AC chargers. All right, chargers. Are we together? We also have camera mounts. Okay, we also have camera mounts. These are important accessories used by the private security personnel. Okay. Okay. And we know we talk about AC chargers. They are found mostly at work and home offices used to, all right, charge certain appliances. So we have the likes of audio equipment. We said something about that the other time. All right. We have the likes of phone recorder. We have the likes of watch recorder, audio devices, and the likes. We also have the use cameras. All right. Different brands and different types of cameras like night vision cameras. All right. We have the bullet cameras. These are all the types of cameras they use as well. So we have that as that. They also use trackers. Okay, they use trackers as well. So very quickly, let's see what we have here. It says, okay, what are the um just a moment functions and duties of private security companies? I believe by now we already know this already, but let's quickly glance through it very quickly. Okay, so let's just quickly glance through it. We have the likes of security officers are not required to make arrests. Okay, private security officers are not required to make arrests, but have the authority. Okay, they have the authority to make a citizen's, all right, arrest or otherwise act as an agent of the law enforcement. Okay, they can arrest, but they don't detain. Okay, they do the arresting and they hand them over to the police. Okay, the security officers are often trained to perform arrest and control procedures, like we mentioned a moment ago. Okay, they they are trained to carry weapons such as pepper spray, batons, all right, weapons that are determined according to the policy of the agency they are working with. So some of the advantages are, so we just talked about the rules. Some of the advantages are it is an additional crucial resource to fight against crime. Very important. Like we said earlier, security is not a one-man business. So it's additional crucial resource. So although it's not the 100% responsibility, what they can do is limited. It is the responsibility of the state. But they are like an additional assistance or help to the state, all right, to fight against crime. And some of these disadvantages is that dependency on private security industry breed state complacency. All right. If the state feels okay, we have enough security companies doing the job for us, they might not be effective. All right. They become complacent. So we have that as that. So in our next class, we'll take it up from risk management. Thank you very much, everyone. I believe we'll be able to gain something to this class. Please let's do to submit our notes to the appropriate quarters and look forward to your Bye for now.